Alright guys, so we've got some big news about Spider-Man Homecoming here. The descriptions of both after credit scenes in the movie have been leaked, and one of them actually sets up something pretty awesome for future Spider-Man movies. Now you might have already seen these descriptions if you've been looking for them. They did leak online, I think like a week ago. I've seen this pop up on Reddit about a week ago anyway. And I would have done a video on them earlier, but I wanted to do my research and verify that these descriptions were legit, that these were accurate and all that. And now I can confirm that these are legitimate. So let's not waste any more time. I know you guys are super hyped to hear about this stuff. I was super hyped to find and read them, so let's take a look and find out what the after credit scenes are for Spider-Man Homecoming. Before I start talking about these scenes though, I just want to remind you guys, this video is going to have a ton of spoilers in it, so if you're not into that, you want to go see this movie without knowing anything about it, you should probably click away and watch one of my other videos instead. I'll put a link on screen, you can check that one out if you want. Alright, so the first after credit scene features Michael Keaton's Adrian Toomes being walked to his prison cell after being defeated by Spider-Man. While in jail, he's approached by none other than Matt Gargan, who, just in case you weren't a comic book fan and didn't already know who he was, has a scorpion tattoo on his neck. You know, because in the comics, he's the Scorpion. Anyways, Gargan tries to get Toomes to rat out the web slinger and give away Spider-Man's real identity because he, meaning Gargan, has some friends on the outside that want Spidey dead. Toomes thinks about it for a minute and tells Gargan that if he knew who Spider-Man was, he would have killed him already.
Don't mess with me, because I will kill you and everybody you love.
Now this is huge for a number of reasons. First and foremost, why didn't the Vulture spill the beans on Peter? I mean, they fight each other the entire movie and Spider-Man ruins his plans, so it's not like there's anything holding him back from wanting to ruin Peter's life, right? Well, here's the thing. Earlier in the movie, Peter saves the lives of both Adrian Toomes and Liz Allen, who's revealed to be Toomes' daughter. So Toomes not telling Gargan who Spider-Man is under the mask is most likely his way of thanking Peter for saving his life and his daughter's life. The biggest thing about this scene though is that mention of Gargan's friends who want Spider-Man dead. This to me feels like Marvel setting up the MCU version of the Sinister Six. Now if you don't know what the Sinister Six is, basically it's the name of a group of Spider-Man villains who team up to try to take down the web slinger. There's been plenty of versions of the supergroup, the roster kind of changes a lot, so who knows what friends Gargan is specifically talking about. Given his status in the movie as a non-superpowered thug, I can't imagine he'd be talking about anybody noteworthy like Dr. Octopus, who, fun fact, was the one to actually bring together the original Sinister Six in the comics, but he could know somebody like Rhino, Sandman, or Electro, who usually were never really that high up on the criminal underworld totem pole, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm excited to see what Marvel busts out for the Sinister Six, and hopefully they'll be able to bring the team to the big screen before Sony takes and screws up all the good Spider-Man villains. Now let's move on to the second scene. This one's not as serious, it's a little bit more of a joke scene, similar to the first Guardians of the Galaxy, including Howard the Duck, but honestly, this might be one of my favorite post-credit scenes in the MCU to date. Actually, I've been seeing a lot of people online claiming to have seen early screenings of Homecoming and saying that this scene is the best one in any Marvel movie easily. So the scene starts off with a white screen before Chris Evans as Captain America walks up and looks out at the audience. He's clearly supposed to be filming another one of those PSAs like the few we've seen in the trailers, but this one's supposed to be about the importance of having patience. Cap talks about how it's important to wait for something you think will be important, but ultimately ends up being a complete waste of your time. And after that, he just looks off camera and asks how many more of these he has to do. Now come on, you gotta admit that's pretty funny. Marvel messing with all their fans for wanting some big reveal at the end of the movie is a huge troll move, but it's awesome at the same time. I don't know, I love it. I hope they do more of those scenes in the future. Alright guys, that's the two Spider-Man Homecoming after credit scenes. If you guys have any questions about the end credit scenes, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're ready to see the movie when it comes out next week, let me know that too. I want to see how many of you guys are as hyped up as I am to see this movie. And with that, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to click that like button, maybe leave me a comment while you're at it, and go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to check out any of my social media pages. I've got a Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. All those links are going to be in the description below. And I've also got my last video right there in the middle of your screen, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and click it, check it out. Alright, and I will see you all next time.